Hello, friends. Stevie is back with another edition of Stevie Solves. It's Monday, May 22nd, 2023. Today's puzzle's by Quang, Thang. So, it sounds Chinese. It just blows my mind how, well, I guess I'm being presumptuous. It could be third generation or, who knows, here in America, but I'm so impressed that anybody can make a crossword puzzle, much less somebody who might have been speaking English as a second language. Gosh. Let's see. I like to start out with gratitude, and today, wow, I've got a lot to be grateful for. I went and played poker yesterday for the first time in over a week. Had a good day, and it just feels great to play when I hadn't been able to for a long time, and just reminds me how much I love it and how grateful I am for that to just be available to me whenever I want. Here in Arizona, best poker in town. All right. Should say best poker in the country, obviously. Cancel as a mission. What do you do when you cancel a mission, such as like a space flight? You abort the mission. Atlanta-based cable network. There's a few. It could be TNT, TBS. So we need some crossers. Wealthy mogul, I believe, would be a baron. Let's see if that fits. Like the numerals I, V, X, L, etc. Now, this is a Monday puzzle, which is the easiest puzzle that the New York Times offers. If you're newer to crossword puzzles, try a Monday New York Times puzzle. You might be surprised at how far you can get through the puzzle because they make the clues much simpler and easier than later on in the week, right? So this could have just been, instead of telling you the word numerals, this clue could have said like I, V, X, L, etc., which would have been much more difficult to get Roman. So they kind of give you a little bonus hints, and also like this clue, cancel as a mission, would be much more difficult if it was just cancel, because there's a lot of other words for cancel, right? So that's them helping you get through the puzzle. Not that it's easy even with extra hints if you're new, but certainly much easier than later on in the week for the crossword. Country north of the Persian Gulf. I'm glad that, this could have said country on the Persian Gulf, and then you'd have a couple of options, Oman and Iran. But since it specifies country north of the Persian Gulf, well, it's Iran. Something sutra, blank sutra. Well, you probably know that's Kama Sutra, not karma, comma, K-A-M-A. Political period of Biden's vice presidency. Oh, so this is not right. This is Obama era. This might be Nabob. A wealthy mogul might be Nabob. What is this? Yep. Darth Vader's childhood name, Anakin Skywalker. Originally known as, this is a popular entry in crossword puzzles. It's pronounced nay. As in, when a woman gets married, they have a maiden name. So, for example, my mother's maiden name is Sai, so she would be Joanne Cohn nay Sai. That's N-E-E. French word. And this is Nabob TBS. I think that's an A. Dangerous neighborhood would be a bad area. Opera house solo is an aria. The blanks and outs. I'm going to teach you the ins and outs. Showing little emotion. It could be stony, stoic, or staid. S-T-A-I-D. So we need some crossers. All STs, by the way. Squid's ink holder. I think they have an ink sac. And then this would be stoic. Foolish sort. I'm going to need more. It might be simp. Run smoothly as an engine would be to hum. So this probably is simp. I think I can just go for it. It's not for me to decide. You pick. Or you tell me. None of those. Oh, it could be your pick. But I won't fill it in just yet till I get a little more crossers. Popular noodle in Bangkok dish. Popular noodle dish in Bangkok. That would be pad thai. And while it is popular, so they're giving you the city Bangkok because it's letting you know they're talking about Thailand. The most popular dish from Bangkok would be pad thai. Although it's not nearly as popular in Thailand. Thai people don't eat pad thai that often. It's like the American favorite dish. Dot on a domino would be a pip. What is this? Educator who co-hosted Mythbusters. Oh, this must be an A. Anakin. Because it has to be Adam. Idam is not a word. Berry promoted as a superfood. Açaí is a berry that comes from Brazil. Ever get an acai bowl? If you haven't, they're delicious. Highly recommend it. You can get whatever fruits you want as a topping. It's kind of like a little soft serve or like an ice cream. Frozen. It's like frozen yogurt, but it's much healthier, and you can get the fruits, like I said, to make it even healthier. Little granola, all the things. It's great. Iron Man Ripken of baseball. Well, that would be Cal Ripken, who, as far as I know, still has the record for most consecutive games played without missing. You got to be a really tough dude to play a game like baseball with so much jerking motion, to just never be hurt bad enough to sit out of the game. No pulled muscle, no, you twisted ankle. You just need a me day. None of that for, I don't know if he played 17 years in a row without missing a game. Countries surrounding Vatican City. Vatican City is, of course, in Italy. In Rome, in fact. Continuously bother, I'm thinking nag. Noted feature of Saturn. Saturn is, of course, the planet that has the most rings around it. Make over is to revamp, probably. Is this an E? List ending abbreviation. What type of list? A list of people's names specifically, such as co-authors on a scientific study. They'll list a few of the key names, and then but then when you reference that study, you would just put one of the names and then et al., which is Italian for, I think it actually, the full word is et alia, which means and all the rest, essentially. Et al. Campus singing group is the Glee Club. Nag. Adam Savage, revamp. Stand-up comedian with a self-titled sketch show. That would be Inside Amy Schumer. Paper towel layer or a toilet paper layer is ply. You want at least 2 ply with toilet paper. Timidity. If someone's timid, they're shy. So timidity would be shyness. Property in a will, that is the estate, like an estate planner. Language, family, that includes Zulu. That is a South African. There's a big epic movie. I think it's titled Zulu. It takes place in South Africa, but I think this language family is Bantu. And as I see the crosser, that matches because unclothed is naked or bare. Lots and lots could be a ton. It's probably a ton because if it was many, many, then it could be a lot or a ton. But because they're using lot in the clue, it cannot also be in the answer. So I'm thinking it's a ton. First string squads. Well, you got your B team and your A team. In this case, it's going to be A teams. Membership role is your roster, whether that's your team or whatever kind of club. Joins as a contest, you enter a contest. This year's grads to be abbreviated would be the seniors, and Robin's home is a nest. So yes, that language family is Bantu. Kind of folder to check for a missing email. Check your spam folder, right? If you didn't get the email, maybe it's because it got sent to your spam. Place for sweaters but not shirts. With a question mark, you're thinking outside the box. Remember that. So a sauna is a place for sweaters. But this is a fun clue because it's trying to divert you to thinking that it's for like a closet or something like that. Upraised part of upraised part of Lady Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is holding her arm up. It is upraised. Cause of low visibility in some cities, that would be smog, a portmanteau word, combining fog and smoke. This is going to be Andy Samberg, actor who starred as Jake Peralta on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Love that show. Watched a lot of those. My favorite running joke from that show is instead of saying that's what she said, he says, haha, that's the title of your sex tape. And it really works. Unexpected blessing, maybe God's gift. Hairstyles form for short. You got a new hairdo, so your do, I like your do, a do-rag. Is this an S? Sunrise direction in Spanish. Well, you've got, let's see, from your perspective, este, norte, oeste, sur. So, este. Virus named for a river in Africa. Did not know that, but that's going to be Ebola. Stinging insects, there are many, but the one that fits here would be wasps. This very second, now. Nostalgia evoking tune. Nostalgia is when you think back to the good old days, to some happy memory. So that's going to be an oldie. Starts a rally in tennis. Well, start a point, any point you serve. Heard something via the police hotline. Say. When you see say at the end of a clue, it's an indicator that it's either like, for example, or that's one way of putting it. So you got a tip. If you got a hot tip or a lead. God send. I don't know what did I say earlier? God's gift. Unexpected blessings or God sends. Papa, mama, or baby in a classic fairy tale, Baby Bear. In college, my roommate Carson he gave me the nickname Baby Bear because sometimes when we were taking shots, I didn't want a big shot, so he would give me a Baby Bear shot. Oh, that's an N. Print ad phrase for infomercial products, or parsed differently, a description of the major across entries. Well, this is going to be as seen on TV. You've probably seen that section in a store here and there. As seen on TV products. Or parsed differently. Oh, no. Ass. I need to figure out how they're parsing it differently. Fashion designer Anna, don't know. Personal liking, taste. Where's that clue at? I want to get this little bar off, but I don't know how. Music's Lil Blank X. I think it's a rapper, and that's Lil Nas X. Comes up every now and then in crosswords. It's either him or the rapper Nas. Opening stake in poker is the ante. Everybody pitch in their ante and let's deal up the cards. Crumb carrying insect is an ant. I'm set, but thanks anyway. No need? No need. Let's see if that works. Stringed instrument played with a pear-shaped body. That would be the lute. Wasn't truthful is lied. Anna Sue or Sui. Your call is another way of saying it's not for me to decide. Like a rural setting. Could be idyllic, but I don't think that fits. Could be rustic. Start of an encrypted URL address. HTTP something. Let's see. I think this is Al Sharpton, civil rights activist, hosting NVC's Politics Nation. Al Sharpton. Come on. CEO's degree is the MBA. Medium of Michelangelo's David would be marble. High definition disc format, that's Blu-ray. Centers of the hurricanes would be the eyes. Take for granted is assume. Brut means dry, as in champagne. Or I guess brut is very dry. Sec, I believe, is also dry. Bedside light is the lamp. What did I misfill here? Got a tip. Godsends. Ebola. Oh, this is an M, I bet. Sam. Kind of folder. Spam. That's right. All right. Straightforward puzzle. Definitely took my time today to talk some stuff out. I think for today's word of the day, I'm going to pick simp. A foolish sort. A sucker. A guy who takes care of a woman that she doesn't appreciate him or love him. You know, gives her all his money. That kind of thing is a simp. All right. That's it for today's puzzle. Hope you enjoyed it. There's lots to learn about crosswords, and the more you do, the better you get. That's how I got to where I'm at today. So just give it a shot and start with the Mondays. They're definitely the easiest. There are even easier puzzles if you buy like a crossword puzzle book, but those are only going to get you so far. And Will Shortz, the editor of the New York Times Puzzles, he's a genius. He's a word genius. He just makes you think of all these different meanings for all these different words and really gets you to think outside the box, which is good for your vocabulary and your usage of grammar and language. So keep going on that learning journey. Make it a great day.